And we are live. Backwards, I forget. That's backwards in here, isn't it? What is that here? Hey, Victoria. Good morning, my sweet, sweet friend. How are you? Oops. B&K, good morning. You guys are the first ones here today. I've been trying to clean my office up. It is such a mess. Oh my gosh. I could find nothing. My hair looks fine. My hair looks like I've been in a windstorm, which it kind of has been. It's a little windy out there. But that's okay. We don't care. Hey, Scott. Good morning. Good morning to all of you guys. I love you so much. I'm so glad y'all are in here. Today, we're having a nutritionist, I believe. She could schedule it. My Mother's Day was fantastic. I got to go get my mom, and we had lunch and played. She loves to play a game called Wahoo. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it, but she loves that game. So we played many games of Wahoo. And then after we ate, she said, I think I'll go home and take a nap. I said, okay. So I took her back. Hi, Rocky. And took her home, and she said she could get a nap. But it was a great day. I love spending time with my mom, and I have the best mom in the world. She's just the sweetest thing you can imagine. Everybody up at the assisted living loves her. And anyway, she's just very, very nice. She never, ever does anything to upset anybody, intentionally. She's just a super, super good lady. But anyway, Rocky, did you get that? Did you get the the invite that I gave you? Oh, that's super. Hey, B&K, before you leave this morning, you might want to go over to the French toast video and make a comment, because I'm going to give away something special today for anyone, someone is going to win something. One person anyway, that leaves a comment on that video. So just saying. James, good morning. And we don't have very many people that have left comments. Apparently they didn't read what I wrote, but that's okay. They don't have to. I am going to try something different today. I'm taking all these bingo balls out of here, every one of them, so I can write them on something that I can read. Oops. I hope I didn't leave the lid off that. I did, of course. Put that away. So anyway, I bought some little balls that will fit in there that are light colored and everybody to be able to see who I draw. So that's my plan. So, oops. Let me drop the first one in 4 here. I really did. No, shoot. Now I can't find it. Okay, hang on. Because every time I touch it, it goes rolling farther away. Back here, you little turkey. Well, y'all can see the top of my head this morning anyway. Okay, got it. Stay there. Okay, who was the first one in this morning? I think that was Victoria. Yep. Put Victoria in there first. Let's put this in here. King of Coins, good morning. Jessica, good morning. VR, good morning. Okay, good morning, Bushmaster. Let me run and check my email really quick. Let me get over there. Email. Oh, okay, that is fine. We do what we got to do. Okay, let me get back up there. Rocky, just put your name in. Brittany, good morning. Did I miss anybody? James. Hope I didn't. Jack, good morning. These may not be as easy as I thought they were going to be to write on. Victoria, we're going to make you pink. You want to be pink? Of course you do. Pink's beautiful. Okay, now y'all tell me if y'all can see this. Okay, hang on. Y'all tell me, can y'all see? Oh, y'all can't see that either, can you? Can y'all see that? Probably not. Darn it. I can read it better though. It says Victoria. Rocky, you're going to be darn lucky if you get one. No, I know you can't read it, but I can read it better than I can these other ones, so we'll see. Sorry, guys. I tried. George, good morning. See if I can write a little bit bigger. Y'all can read that, can't you? George. Let's see here. Victoria. Oh, back pain, man. Bushmaster, you should be here. I have a spinalator in my office, a 6-foot spinalator. And it is absolutely awesome. It is so cool. Brittany. So, anyway, we were going to have a nutritionalist this morning, but it doesn't look like we're going to get to that. She had to reschedule or something, but that's okay. Well, it'll happen eventually. Rocky, did you answer me? Did you get that? Did you get that invite I sent to you? King of Coins. Good morning. I might just put the people that are here on these balls this morning. Oops. Get back here. Well, if you guys, I probably shouldn't tell you because you should have already looked at it. But if you haven't if you haven't been over to the um, video that I put up on the French toast, you need to go over there and make a comment because earlier later, not earlier, I'm going to give something away to somebody that leaves a comment. I don't know who will get it, but we'll find out. Anybody want to come up here? You can come up here before BR comes up here, and then we're all going to jump down and give him the floor. Let me get that up here. Okay, this is going to be my last week here for a while, for a week, because I'm going to spend some time with my sweet sister. I am so looking forward to that. Love her to pieces. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think I got everybody that's in here, Dishmaster. You know, it's going to be hard to, hi, Poppy. It's going to be hard to um, not be on, and I'm going to miss you guys. But remember, next week, I'm not going to be here. I'll try to remember to put it up for everybody. So anyway, that's what we're doing. I know, I'm going to go through withdrawals myself. Holy cow. Yep, look for that one. I have to pick my sister up Sunday at the airport. Now you guys have to know this about my sister. She's very, very sweet. Hi, David. I love her to pieces, and she is very, I don't want to say uppity, but she's very fancy, which I am certainly not. But she's very, very fancy, but except when she comes here, and then she's just down to earth like the rest of my family. Hi, Linda. Good morning. But when she goes home, her husband's always saying, "Barbara, you're starting to sound like Texan again," which is okay with me. But anyway, okay. Found it buried. Oh heck, Chief, don't worry about that stuff, brother. We all have more things to do than humanly possible. I don't know what that was about, but there you go. No, BR. Do you want to do that for me? That would be really cool. Let's see here. Who wrote this? Mr. Marmello. Yeah, my sister's just real. She's real fancy. She uses the fancy, the Waterford crystal and the all that fancy stuff. She's just, and her house is, oh my gosh, she's got artwork and all this stuff. And hey, I'm lucky to have a picture of my grandkids on the wall, you know. But anyway, that's my sister's just really, really, really fancy. But we have such a good time. You never know she was when she's here. She's just so sweet. And she's got lots of money. Lots and lots of money. Unlike me. Her husband had his own company and he sold it, and then he went to work for another company as a CEO and sold it. Then he went for, and then retired from it, and then went to work as a consultant, retired from that. He's a real estate agent when he wants to be. And that's, that's about it. But they're awesome people. Really, really, really awesome. Well, you talk about somebody that can cook a prime rib. Oh, my brother-in-law can cook a prime rib. That's to die for. Jessica, I may be doing that in a couple of weeks. I have a friend who wants to go, and I have a metal detector, so we were thinking about going. We went magnet fishing this weekend, one for a few hours, and had such a good time. We didn't get anything, of course, and didn't even know where to go. We were just looking for places to go, and we found places we didn't know existed. But it was so fun. And then we got the magnet stuck on the bridge one time. It was very hard to get off. I thought about the time I told my grandkid, "Don't get it on that bridge," and then there I do it. Did I catch it still? We didn't catch anything except a little bit of some magnetic rock, I guess it was. Got it hung one time in some rocks, but got it out pretty easy. And but we were looking for we went to this. I live right on close to Lake Fork, and so we went to one of these places that they have. A little park area where they have piers you can go out on. Nothing. Did it was so smooth. It looks like where they had cleaned it out. There was absolutely nothing there. But anyway, it was it was fun. I enjoyed it. I got a good luck token with the name on it. Plan on returning it is like, oh, that's sweet. That's awesome. That is really, really awesome. I went metal detecting around here, around my property, and I found lots of dog tags and cat tags and those type things. Lots of horseshoe nails, and that's about all I found here. And I did find few quarters, but they were modern day quarters and probably out of my husband's pocket. But yeah, other than that, that's about all I found. But I enjoy doing that. That's so fun because you don't ever know. And that little sucker goes off. It's like, hurry, give me the shovel. Let me see what that is. And then there'll be a pop top or something like that. You worked, Rocky. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to work. It's not always fun, is it? I don't like to have to work on the weekend. I do it a lot of times, though. King of Coin, Jessica, what if, since he lost the token, he ran up? Oh, King of Coins, good gravy. Where do you guys get this stuff? Oh, I know, Victoria. I love to do that. That's fun. It's fun. Of course, I don't have a fancy one. I just have a cheap metal detector, but and it doesn't separate anything like the silver from anything, but it's just so fun. I wish you would get caught up, Rocky. Did you ever answer my question? I guess I didn't see it. Did you get that invite I sent you? Hi, Sarah. Good morning. Um, I'm still waiting, Rocky. Yes or no? Did you get it? No. Why not? Dan was going to send it directly to you. I guess I'll have to send it to you. It's very, very interesting. Metal detecting reminds me of the quarter machine as a kid. Never know what you're going to get. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I got it, Rocky. Um, Victoria says a few years ago she found a small kid's cap gun. Oh, by the sidewalk of an old church. Funny how different things are today. No one would let their kids take a toy gun to church. I know. No. Oh, well, no. It's. I sent it to you. Messenger. I mean, I will. Well, it doesn't matter. Sure, you can come up. Anybody can come up. It's just when Chief gets up here, we're gonna step down and let him uh, have the floor. I'm not Chief when BR Chef comes up. Been to out there by me, hopefully soon. George, are you getting close to the the is it GoPro? GoPro? I think that's right. I don't know. I never did that stuff. Good morning, G.
Good morning, everyone. Did everybody have a good Mother's Day?
I sure did. I promise you. So good have my mom here.
Yeah, I had to
Love
do
that woman.
a little doctoring on Mom last night.
Oh,
That woman can walk past a towel and brush her leg and it'll cut her.
oh, that's too bad. All right, I'm going to try this one to see if this works. Scott T. Okay. Anyway, so other than, oops, did I kick you out? Golly, I am so bad. I didn't think I did, but I could have. I don't know. Guess not. He's back. What
How did
happened?
I do that?
Oh, I'm so glad it was you and not me.
It was me.
Good. Eric, good morning.
Yeah, we were talking about metal detectors a few minutes ago. I got to get mine out of the box and see if it even works.
One thing I've learned though, um, when you go metal detecting, you need to take extra batteries just in case.
Oh, yeah.
I have, oh, stress. I have to switch off. Yeah, and it's kind of like my mouse. When it runs out of batteries, I usually don't have one handy. So I've started putting batteries in strategic places so that I can look my drawer and stuff so I can find them when I need need
Yeah,
to.
I like to keep a good battery supply around the house, especially in the summertime, because you never know when you got to grab them for a flashlight or something because of a storm.
Oh, that's right. Hey, have you seen that the battery organizer that they advertise on TV for 19.99? I don't know what price it is.
Yeah, Rocky, are you talking about my avatar? Is that a pics of your ship or tin can? Yeah, that's the USS John Hancock, the last ship I was stationed on before I retired.
Hang a
So,
couple
Chief
on it.
Stacker, can you say good morning from the King of Coins for me since I can't come up? Yes, I will. King of Coins says, good morning, everybody.
Anyway, Chief, what I was saying is I bought one of those battery organizer, and that's the greatest thing. I that is so helpful for me.
It's a battery organizer.
Yeah, yeah, and it's got a place for all these different batteries, so they're all stacked in this little carrying case. It's awesome. I love
Yeah,
it.
I've never heard of one of them.
Yeah, it is so cool. I forget what it's called, but you can just go Google battery organizer, I'm sure. But it is just absolutely fantastic.
I
Love
spent the day yesterday tearing apart electronics.
it. For
Man, I
what?
got a pile of electronics here in front of me.
For what? For the copper and stuff?
Yeah, what I do is my next, after you get done taking all of your electronic boards and stuff out of the old electronics, you can make a hydrochloric acid bath, put them in the hydrochloric acid, and it will eat everything except for gold and silver. And then you do a vinegar and water bath to rinse it. And I
How'd you
have a
how'd you
bunch
learn
of,
all that?
huh?
How'd you learn all that stuff?
Oh, I learned that stuff a long time ago in the Navy.
Oh, okay.
Actually, years and years and years ago, I used to build Heath kits. I don't know if anyone remembers the old Heath kits you could buy. They're electronic. You used to be able to build old electronic stuff with Heath kits.
Oh. What'd you say, George? Unfortunately, not getting close yet. Still just under 400 needs. Aw. Well, you know what? That's what we do. We try to help everybody here.
Yeah, how did your auction go last night, George?
So you're still 400 away.
I had I had to pop out of there real quick. Mom called me and said, "Come over here, help! I cut my leg."
Well, that make you run, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it sure does. because she has really, really thin skin for some reason. And she gets cut really super easy.
Yeah, yeah. Can't have that.
I think it's all the 100,000 pills she has to take every day.
Yep, probably.
We actually had to take her to a MRI yesterday.
MRI?
Yeah, on Sunday, on Mother's Day.
My goodness. That's
It was the
terrible.
only. We had to get this done, and it was the only way we could get her in without having to wait 2 months. So we set it up and went ahead and had it done.
Surprised they did it on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm very surprised.
Wow. It's amazing. Oh, it wasn't the auction last night or whenever. Was it for you? It was for someone else? What are we going to do with you, George?
George. Well, he's right. Last night we were in for a little while there, and he didn't have hardly nobody in the stream. We were waiting on some people to come in, and it didn't. When I left, I think there was only like 7 or 8 people in his stream.
Oh. Hey, Sterling. Good morning.
Yeah, 308. Mom will be okay. It's kind of like a weekly occurrence with her. If you look at her, you think she's been through a battle. She's got Band-Aids everywhere.
Oh.
So was BR Chef still cooking this morning?
Yeah. As far as I know, unless he changes his mind the last minute or so.
He's been busy now. Him and his son are part of Big Red or Redneck Metals now, doing some pours. Good morning, Sterling. And
Big Gab,
anyone that
I wonder where Red is this morning. No telling. BR, whenever you're ready, just holler at me. There's the
he was
link.
up, I can tell you, Red was up late because he went on Silver Scorpion's channel. And I think it was around midnight or something like that.
Oh my gosh. Well, I promise you I wasn't.
I was crawling into bed when I saw it. I said, I'm not going on now. I'm going to bed.
Mr. Marmello said that Associated has found an 85 to 100-year-old blacksmith iron in our back paddock down under.
Wow.
What's a blacksmith iron? What is that? I wonder what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm sure
I
you
think
guys probably do.
I think it's a big, heavy iron. You know, like they used to use way back when all they did was heat up an iron and it was big and heavy, but they didn't have an electrical cord and didn't have a heater inside the iron. The iron was just a big piece of metal that they'd heat up.
Hmm, that's interesting. Rocky
Good to
says
see you,
it's an
Poppy
anvil.
Poppy. Anvil, yeah. Rocky's got anvil. It's probably a steel anvil.
Hmm. Morning, Bradley. How are you, my friend?
Oh, that's cool, King of Coins. That's probably something David does a little bit of, your husband, because
What's
doesn't he
that?
have to reshoe the horses?
Oh, he doesn't do that. That's too hard on his back. He has it done.
Oh, he
He,
doesn't.
No, he's got people that come out here and do it. He has a, I don't know what you call it, a little gate thing that the horses stand in. You tie him in, and
Yeah. Good morning, Bradley.
I don't know what they call it, but whatever it is, he's got that.
I'll never forget first time I saw my grandpa putting shoes on a horse. It's like, what are you doing, Papa? Horses wear shoes?
Yeah, that's right. They do. They surely do.
And their hooves can get out of hand if you don't keep them trimmed up and cleaned up.
Yep. Yep. We have a little mule that really needs shoes, her hoofs trimmed.
Yeah, they grow just like fingernails and toenails.
Yeah, they do. Yep. But yeah, when I first saw them putting shoes on one of our horses, scared me to death when they got those nails out and started hammering those nails and those. Oh my gosh!
I know. I was like, Papa, does that hurt the horse? Doesn't that hurt the horse? You put nails in his foot.
Oh, it just killed me.
It's like, no, Edward, it doesn't hurt the horse.
Just killed me. I just wanted to say, don't do that.
Mr. Marmello, I'll have to go check that out. I want to see that. I
What?
used to have one of them old irons. Old irons from back in, God, I don't even know when they used them, but I mean, it was like 1800s, early 1900s iron.
I don't know, but
It looks just like an iron with a handle, except it's just a big, heavy piece of metal that you heat up, and that's how you iron your clothes back then.
I can't read half these names on here. They're wearing off. Like Roadrunner cartoons.
Victoria says they're called a sad iron. Oh, okay. Wasn't
No,
sure
I bet
what.
y'all can read that one. I don't. So anyway, that's just a little tidbit. Those information. I hated the nails to put in there. Just hated it because it looks like they would hurt them.
Yeah. I got to go to the post office today. Oh, Lord, the post office. I hate going to the post office. Why can't the post office come to me and pick everything up?
Yeah, I hear you. You know what I'm doing? I'm just putting people in here that are here, and that's how we will grow this thing. I'm not gonna go to the. I'm not putting all these other people in here.
I was kind of wondering what you were doing there.
Well, I'm just trying to. I wanted to do this again because I can actually see them better. Oh,
Yeah.
there is BR. Let me get BR. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, BR Chef.
How are you doing this morning?
Peach King, Peach King. How are you all?
We're good. Are you ready to take over?
Oh no, not just yet. Give me a second, but I just
Okay.
figured I'd come on up.
Just let me know when.
We can hang for just a second.
Sure.
We can hang for just a second. Couple
Yep.
last minute things.
Yep, I hear you.
Rocky says, make sure you get
Always
his
ready
name
to
in
talk
there
though.
40 times.
Do what, Chief?
So Rocky says, make sure you get my name in there 40 times.
Oh, I'm ignoring Rocky. I'm ignoring him. Sometimes you
Just so you all know, we're working with liquor today.
Oh,
Whoa.
We're gonna use a little sherry today.
Oh. Does that really count as liquor?
Eric says, all I got to do is schedule a pickup, and they'll come pick up my packages. I don't know about
That's
that
pretty
one.
cool.
The postal clerk will probably pick up my packages and throw them in the floorboard somewhere.
Good morning, Butterbeans. Good morning.
You can grab the fuel on the table. Just take the one. Bring me the torch.
See, would it not be absolutely awesome if my kitchen looked like that when I was cooking? Not happening. I think
We won't do any background. We won't do any background shots.
Oh,
You've been busy, BR, with your pouring and making food on the channel in the mornings. You've been a busy guy.
Bring the torch. Yeah. Oh, no, we got another one. Yeah,
How's
you
your
want something
son?
done, ask a busy man.
How's your son like pouring on Redneck Metals channel?
Well, he likes pouring just all together. He's kind of quiet. So Red gives him a hard time, tells him he needs to talk more. He'll get into it, but he's not like outgoing. My youngest is the one that would be all he would want to tell stories and talk about things, and he likes to like get in front of you and talk.
Yeah, I like how Red has nicknamed him the ladies' man.
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I was going to sit down with him someday and tell him some ladies' man sailor stories. BR Chef would not like me to do that.
Hey,
Yeah, Red wants to refer to him as the ladies' man. So
okay.
So, Ada, we'll maybe if a couple other people can, one or two other people can help out. I think we can work it out next week to, host the show throughout the week. I know. I don't know if I could do every morning, but I could do. I mean, I could do the 3 mornings. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Maybe we find somebody, and I can help out on Tuesday and Thursday. But maybe we get somebody else to help out on Tuesday and Thursday, and I think we could host the show for the week.
Yeah. Also, Red and I were talking about helping out and coming up on panel and helping out, making things happen there next week while you're gone.
That would be awesome. You just have to choose who's gonna who's gonna have it. Somebody has to host it.
Right. And we got to get Big Red out of bed early enough.
Yeah. Good luck on that one.
Morning, Mike Wolf. Yeah, well, getting Red out of bed early is like shoving a bear out of hibernation. Probably not the smart thing to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd rather pull teeth on a gator.
All right. Well,
are you ready to get started?
We can start. We can get started. And Ada, I'll tell you, I sent you that one email. Unfortunately, Heather wasn't going to be able to join us this morning, and I hate that. But we can talk a little bit about some of the stuff that I do. It's pretty basic, but sometimes I find that even when I think something's pretty basic, other people have no idea, or they haven't really looked, or they need help. So we can talk a little bit about stuff that I've done to control or work on my diabetes and low blood sugar. High blood pressure, things like that. And also, I sent another email that has a link to the American American Diabetes Association, and it's a little thing where you can fill out a short quiz, and you can also get a book that will, they'll do an e-book that will help you with managing your diet. And those websites are fantastic. The American Heart Association also has a lot of great information about your diet and what things you can do. And we'll talk a little bit today about like salt, salt intake. My wife and I, she doesn't eat. Yeah, she hardly eats any salt. And so if I even lightly salt something, she tells me it's too salty. Now if I don't lightly salt something, my son thinks it's bland and he doesn't like it. He wants more salt on it. So salt is that's you. So salt is a relative term. Some people like a little, some people like a lot, but at the end of the day, high salt intake it is not good for your health. So you really have to pay attention and watch. And nowadays, they load everything with salt. Even the meat you buy. When you buy pork, when you buy chicken, turkey, all of that stuff, and if you read it, it'll tell you it is injected with a 15% saline solution or something along that line. If you ever get a pork loin and you cut it, when you're cutting it, sometimes you'll notice the knife, the knife pulls away from the side, it's got like a little bit of a slimy look to it. It's not bad or anything. It's just, it's got this little bit of like sliminess to it. That is the saline solution in the meat.
And
they do it
to preserve it?
They do it to keep it moist.
Oh, okay.
Chicken, if you were to get it's called a poulet rouge. It is a red chicken. It's from France. It is one of the original chickens that was used for cooking, that breed. And there's a couple places around here. There's one in North Carolina, and he raises poulet rouge chicken. They're all natural. Well, if you get that chicken and you cook it, it's dry. You have to really pay attention to what you're doing, because chicken in and of itself is the breast especially is a pretty dry meat. And if you're not watching what you're doing or cooking it correctly, it's dry, and it's like sawdust to some extent. Wow. So the industry, in order to create a chicken breast that was moist and tender and everybody would rave about, years ago started pumping it with a saline solution. And they did the same thing with pork loin, because pork loin is a dry meat. Now, pork butt has a lot of fat. When you roast a pork butt, you've got all that fat and moisture, because it's a darker meat. You've got a lot of moisture in there, and that is a little bit more tender, and it's meant to be braised over a long period of time. Pork loin is sort of a shorter cook. There's no fat in a pork loin, not in the center cuts. And unless they pump it, it's going to be dry. They kind of did what they could to make it dummy proof. So if you anybody took it home, put it in the oven and overcooked it, it would still be moist. But anyway, back to the point, that is a saline solution that they put in it. So they put salt in it to keep it moist. And it's a brine. If anybody's ever used a brine, I say saline solution, but it's a brine. And I was buying turkeys for Thanksgiving at one point from a local farmer. And he had over 300 head of lamb, and he started raising heritage breed turkeys. And I would purchase those. We would get them as chicks, and he would raise them over the year, and then I would get them for Thanksgiving. So I would have to brine those, because they weren't manipulated or messed with at all. And if I just roasted them by themselves, because I was getting like 48 birds, if I was to roast them on their own, they could definitely get very dry. And I can't, Thanksgiving, we did 1,300 people, and I couldn't have 1,300 upset people on Thanksgiving.
Oh, absolutely.
That's for sure.
So I would brine them. I'd put them in a brine solution, but my brine solution was made of sugar, salt, and apple cider. And then I put ice in that. So I would heat the apple cider, put the salt, the sugar. I put peppercorns. I had a little recipe, peppercorns and some other spices in there. And then to cool it down, I would throw several gallons of ice on top of it. And then I would just throw the breast and everything in that brine and then leave it overnight and then pull it out the next day. Because the longer you leave it in there, it will only soak up so much brine.
Yeah.
It doesn't just continue to turn into. Now, if you left it sitting in there, you'd pretty much preserve it in salt, but it only soaks up so much. It's a I'll have to look at that again, but the idea is that you're balancing the amount of solution outside to the amount of solution inside, and it kind of equalizes within the meat. If it's a really thick piece of meat, you'll inject it with a needle to really get in there. And a lot of these companies, you've probably seen it on some of the videos and stuff like that, but they just have machines that the meat runs up to it and the needle stick in the side of it, pump, and it just moves a little bit, pump, moves a little bit, pump, so they're constantly. Even shrimp. I've seen several videos where, they take shrimp and they'll grab the shrimp like this, and they take the head, like the heads are off. So they take the tail, the front of the tail, and stick it onto 2 needles, and they pump it with solution so that they basically blow up to like half to 3/4 the size. So they'll take a shrimp that is 21 to 25 per pound and turn it into one that's 16 to 12 to 16 per pound, because they're pumping it with water. And when you cook that shrimp, have you ever cooked a shrimp and noticed how much it shrinks? It's because that's all water added. Because as soon as you cook it, that water comes leaching out, and the shrimp shrinks right back down. So what you thought you had a giant shrimp, you ended up with these much smaller shrimp.
I'll be darned. Well, anyway. I tell you what, Chief. Kind of keep saying that, Chef. Chief and I are going to step down and give you the floor.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
We will.
After I say good morning, Texas, Joe.
We're going to let you take over. There you go. Whoops. Sorry. There you go.
So this morning, we're doing a Scottish salmon. This morning we're going to do a Scottish salmon with a whole grain salad and a Marie Rose sauce, which is, again, I try to work with things that are very simple. I did this recipe a few years back. There was a local competition here, and I jumped in, and you had to do 10 ingredients or less, and you only had 1 hour to prepare the dish. So if you went over the time, they would deduct points. If you did more than 10 items in your dish, they would deduct points. So I worked on this one. I actually won this competition. And, I won't say that my dish was the best. This is a really good dish. But one chef, what he did was good. It was not... I do think mine was a little bit better than that dish. But he talked a lot, and he didn't quite get his stuff finished. And the other chef had like 20 items, but he kept saying that he couldn't do a dish with just 10 items. It wouldn't be good. But his dish was gorgeous. I mean, he did a really nice, fancy dish. It was a wonderful dish. That one probably, I think, was a little bit nicer in presentation and whatnot than what I did. But I just kept mine very simple and rustic. And but it was 10 items, and I was 5 minutes under time. So those things plus the taste of what I did, I won me the competition. So I've done this a few different times in places I've worked, and it always works out well. But we're going to start with, we're going to chop up some carrots. Now, if again, if this is something that you're uncomfortable with, you don't want to use a knife and chop this stuff small because it makes you nervous. That's quite all right. Put it in a food processor and just grind it until you've got a nice little tiny ground carrot. You can cut it into like small chunks and throw it in your processor with the blade and just let the blade chop it up really small. You're going to get the same result, the same flavor out of it. It'll work just fine. This is, we talk about tools, and I'm going to show you a couple tools today that I use that I keep handy, and I think you should keep handy as well if you want to work with different things and work with food. But, my main tool is this knife. A lot of people talk about, what kind of gadgets and things like that, and there's a lot of stuff on the market that you can get that will slice and dice and chop and grind. This is the main thing that I use when I cook. It'll do everything I need it to do, and it's a lot less cleanup. This cleans up so much quicker than some of those big pieces of equipment. So that's a little bit of carrot. We diced that up small, and also we're going to use some fresh parsley. Another item that I really like in a lot of my food, I like to have fresh parsley around. We keep a pound or two chopped up in the kitchen all the time. I think it adds a nice flavor to just about everything. It adds like a freshness to your dishes. You don't even really, sometimes you don't even realize it, but it does. And this one, if you've ever had tabbouleh with cracked wheat, some recipes use probably half and half chopped parsley to tabbouleh, because this is a huge component to that. And I like to go heavy with it as well, because again, I think it adds a freshness. And this, along with the lemon and the olive oil, it's a great dish. I don't worry too much about how fancy I've got this chop, because it's a salad, and if you treat it almost like a lettuce, you don't have to get too fine. So we're gonna put that. Now, Ada, you got the recipe on this the other day, didn't you?
You know what? I don't remember seeing it.
I sent it on Friday, soon after I sent the other recipe. So it should be in your inbox.
Okay.
And that'll be good, because that way you'll have it.
Okay, I'm sure I have it then if you send it.
Now, the other thing that I've got is the other day I chopped up some scallions, because I had bought some scallions for the chicken dish, and so I took the rest of them and I chopped them up. The recipe you have in front of you does not include these scallions, but again, because I have them, they're fresh, they're in my refrigerator. It's a nice flavor. I'm going to add them in today, which goes back to, remember, your recipe is a guideline. If there's something that you like, that you think you'd like to put into your dish, or you've got a little, like if you had a little extra celery in your refrigerator and you wanted to use it up, by all means, throw it in the food processor with the carrots, grind it up, and then throw it into your dish. It will add some flavor, add another dimension. So I'm going to use some of these in our dish today. So we'll get on to a couple things that I've got. Two pieces of equipment that I like a lot, and I use often, are a microplane and a lemon juicer. Are you able to see that thing okay? And you can use any kind of lemon juicer. I like this one just because if I'm doing several lemons, I'm catching that liquid down there. And then this microplane is one that I keep at the house, but I also have another that's just the straight microplane. The zest on these lemons is just such a power punch of flavor. So I like to make sure that I use the zest. And I don't get crazy now. You want like one or two strips. Once you get into the white, stop. You just want that very fine yellow, because that white is called the pith, P-I-T-H. And that pith is bitter. All right. So you don't want a lot of that. You might get a little, but you just have to be careful. You just want to take the outside of that lemon off. Lemon, lime, orange, anything like that. So I see people grinding and grinding and grinding on it, and you're just making your dish really bitter if you do that. And you just want to light, pull that all through there to get a little bit of that peel off. And there's lots of different ways to do it. If you're more advanced, I've peeled it with a peeler and chopped it up. I've used a paring knife and peeled it very thin to pull it off of there. If I'm in a bind and I don't have my microplane, so we're just going around taking some of the peel off of there. But there's so many oils in this. It is just great for you. So let's kind of relate this to your diet and weight control. This lemon and lemon and the peel and the zest is going to add a lot of flavor. That fresh parsley is going to add a lot of flavor. So when it comes to salt, we're getting ready to put the juice in here. A lot of times in a recipe, acid can take the place of a salt and flavor your food. So you don't have to add salt, or you don't have to add a lot of salt. You can put a pinch and walk away because you're going to get a lot of flavor out of this. And that's really going to help you in the long run. So that you're cutting down on your salt intake, but your food still has a lot of flavor. And I like bold flavors. So it's hard for me if I can't put, if I'm not putting salt on something, or if I have a dish that's really bland, it's just difficult for me because, I'm not able to, it's not as enjoyable. So I'm going to grab, so that was one lemon. So I just want to grab a cup to give you an idea of how much I got out of that one lemon. And this is a little quarter cup measure. So that one lemon, I pretty much filled that quarter cup. All right. So there's a lot of juice in there. And it's just great. When you can use that and a little bit of olive oil, you're batting 1,000. So we have our lemon in there. We have our lemon zest in there. And did you grab black pepper? Now we're going to get on to the grains. So I cooked ahead. I cooked them off ahead. I got 2 grains today. I've got farro and I have quinoa. All right. Now these are maybe 2 grains that you're not familiar with, or you're like, what in the world is that?
Exactly what I was thinking.
Now, farro, this is an ancient grain. This has been around since Egyptian times, and it is it's got a little bit of a nuttiness to it. It has a nice bite to it. It doesn't cook down and fall all apart and get mushy. It's got a little bit of a chew to it, so it makes for a nice salad because it's got a good, as far as I'm concerned, it's got a nice mouthfeel to it. It's something you can kind of chew on in the salad, and it, like I say, it adds a little bit of a nuttiness to the dish. And it's also this is very much like barley. It's in the same family, but it's great. I really like farro. And then quinoa. Quinoa is like a little seed. This stuff is fantastic. This is packed. This is a superfood. Packed with vitamins, nutrients. I mean, it's amazing. But a lot of people don't like it. I mean, people talk about, well, I don't eat a bunch of seeds and stuff. I'm not a bird. Well, come on. It's good. It tastes good. It's got a nice flavor. And when you add it into this salad, it takes on a whole nother dimension. Now, cooking both of these is very easy. Put it in a pan. I use a little bit of unsalted chicken stock. So I use 1 cup to 1 cup, and a little bit more, maybe let's say 1.5 cups of liquid to 1 cup of grain. And I just slowly let it simmer until the liquid was gone and it was done. But you could just follow the recipe, follow the directions on the box, and it'll tell you how to cook it. This cooks very quickly, and the little seeds will pop open, and they're like a little curl, and that's when they're ready. So anyway, I cooked those off ahead of time, just so we didn't have to go through that whole process. And we're going to use some of the quinoa in here, and we're going to put some of the farro in here. And then finally, we've got, I've got olive oil. I've got an extra virgin olive oil. Now, if you like a safflower oil or something that you don't care for an olive oil, you like something that's got a little different flavor, then go right ahead and use that. I'm going to start with a couple, like a 1/2 cup here. And then, you know, once I mix it, I'll see, hey, what else would it need? I mean, it's a gorgeous salad. It's got great color. We eat with our eyes first. You've got that nice lemon flavor in there. I'm going to add a touch of black pepper. All right, and then we're going to move on to the salad. Well, actually, let's do that. There's a little dressing there first that we'll do, and that's really quick, but I'll show you what it is. This is what's called a Mary Rose. I say Marie. My wife said there's no, it's not Marie, it's Mary. But this is, for lack of a better term, this is a European cocktail sauce. It's mayonnaise, ketchup. You can saute a little bit of white onion. Just take a little bit of onion, chop it up, throw it in a pan, saute it up till it's a little soft. Throw that in here, and then it gets a touch of sherry and a quick stir. And it's very much like our Thousand Island dressing. So if you were to put pickle relish in this instead of sauteed onion, you'd have Thousand Island. But the sherry alcohol, the liquor, now Rocky Superstar, I didn't say put a cup in here, cup of liquor in here. It was just a little bit, okay? But I guess it's your recipe. When you're doing it, you do it your way. You could probably just drink the liquor and then just mix the ketchup and mayonnaise and just leave it that way.
Rocky would put apple crown in it.
That's right. But that's what this dressing is. It's very simple, but it's nice. That sherry adds a nice flavor to it. It goes really well with the salmon. So now, very quickly, I've got a piece of salmon, and we'll do this very quick and talk about it. But I have a piece cooked off already, so we don't have to spend a lot of time on this. But I did want to talk about sauteing fish quickly. This is a fish spatula. If you ever see one, this is a fish spatula. It's got a very thin blade. It's got these nice wide holes in there because when you're getting underneath that fish fillet, this works really, really well, opposed to a flat spatula that you might use for a hamburger or steak or veggies or something that you're working with. This works really well when you're sauteing fish. I use one at work all the time. When I'm sauteing fish on the line, I have a spatula like that I keep with me. And I dare the staff to walk off with it or take it anywhere. Or
Yeah.
don't mess with my fish spatula because they'll want to like use it or they'll want to take it to the dish room to have it washed. And no. I wash my own spatula. You leave it alone. That's my tool. So I brought the fish fillets out a little bit earlier. We'll see how this runs. I'm going to say this stuff, and then it's going to go sideways on me. But I brought the salmon out, and what I'm going to do is, for those folks who would like to learn how to maybe clean a side of salmon up, I'm going to do a video and post it on my channel where I'm going to break down a couple sides of salmon and show you, what to clean, how to clean it. And that way, if you ever go into Costco or Sam's or something like that, or BJ's, and you want to grab a side of salmon, clean it up, take it home and put it away, you'll know how to do it. That way you can buy it in bulk, you can save yourself some money, and you can eat fish more often, because fish is a phenomenal food, especially when you're trying to control your weight. So what I try to do when I'm working with fish is that, you don't want, I don't like to have super cold fish and super hot pan, because they don't, it tends to stick a little bit more. When I'm at work, I keep my fish up front on a little bit of ice, but it's not like in cold storage. We keep our fish at 32 degrees. So we pack it in ice and make sure it stays at a 32-degree temperature. When I'm sauteing this, what's really nice is I like to use a little bit of fresh herbs in with it while I'm cooking it. Again, not on super high, because you're going to burn everything up. You'll burn these things up really quickly. Let it cook. People want to mess with it. They want to turn it. They want to flip it. They want to turn it over and over and over. Let it cook for a second. Let it sit there. It's going to be fine. Actually, when you put it in, if you put it in there and then immediately try to turn it, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be stuck to the bottom. Give it a second to cook so that it gets a nice sear on one side, and then it will release from the pan a lot easier. That's a nice little tip to know, but people want to mess with it and play with it. The other thing is that when I put it in, the first thing I do is I start to move it around so it doesn't have time to stick. And a nice nonstick pan helps tremendously. Now, you don't have to cook this completely on your stove top. You can sear this up nicely and then put it straight into, put it on a little pan and pop it into an oven. And typically fish, once you sear it, if you give it 10 to 12 minutes in the oven, you're going to have a nicely cooked piece of fish. If you like it undercooked slightly, then, take it to 8 minutes. But fish should be 145 degrees in the center when it's done. So keep a thermometer and check it. You can read these. Yeah, I forgot to add garlic, Mike. You're right. This dish, I don't go heavy garlic because it wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be bad, but I don't go heavy garlic on it because I try to keep things light. But what will be nice with this is, again, if we do a little bit of lemon zest on top of it. I mean, this is going to be super fresh. Super fresh. And then, see if I've got any, I got a touch, let's take that lid off, a touch of lemon juice left. And lemon on fish, anytime you put lemon on fish, you're going to get a fresher flavor. Just lemon on fish, it just brings out a nice fresh flavor. Salmon. Keep that simple. Now let's make our dish. So we have our salad. And something that goes really nicely with this is if you grill off a little bit of asparagus. I use a pretty healthy portion. And then this one, this is the salmon that I cooked in the oven. So basically I seared it and then I just finished it. And yeah, I'm a plate wiper. So we've got our salad.
Big deal, huh?
Yeah. This is just a nice, this could be a dinner. I mean, I've used it a lot of times for lunch, but it could definitely be a dinner. And, you know, if you like just a nice quick fish dish, because you could have the salad made ready to go, come home, pop the fish in. You could even just bake this. If you decided you didn't want to even saute it in the oil because you can't have the oil or don't want the oil, you could just go straight into the oven with the fish and bake it.
Wow.
And put a little fresh parsley around. So this is our Scottish salmon with a whole grain salad and a Mary Rose sauce.
That is beautiful.
This is one I really would like for you guys to try because I really do want you to taste it. I think, you know, once you try it, you'll find that it's really nice. If you, and let's, I'll step back for 1 second. If you don't think you, I talk about using these whole grains because they're just so good for you. Now, diabetes control, this is a starch, all right? This has a starchy aspect, but it's not as much. But this is a starch. So if you have issues with spiking because of starches and stuff, maybe you cut back on this. If, let's say, for instance, also, let's say you like rice. Brown rice is better than white rice. You could use a brown rice with the quinoa and create the same dish. So there's different things that you can do. You can change it up, but you know, to your taste. But all in all, these two grains are very good for you. Everything in moderation, and you'll really enjoy yourself. You'll enjoy the meal. So that's my dish for today, folks. Where's my phone at? Anybody have questions? I didn't even get to look. I got to get my son to read chat.
We're at that minute.
All right.
You know, the thing is, I don't like fish of any kind. I don't like any kind of seafood. But that looks good enough to eat. I would try it.
Oh yeah. No, I think, and it's a, you know, a lot of times people say, I have a lot of people tell me they don't like cauliflower, for instance. And I think a lot of times that people don't get a dish prepared correctly, and it really turns them off to a wide range of things. People will say, you know, I don't like cauliflower, but I have a cauliflower dish that I do. It's basically a roasted cauliflower, but I don't really roast it. It just looks roasted. And it was taught to me by a friend who is from Bangladesh. And everybody that has eaten it is like, you know what? I don't like cauliflower, but my God, that was good. Because you change up the dynamic of the cauliflower. Most of the time when you get cauliflower, someone steamed it or boiled it. So it's just white and flavorless. And this is cooked completely different, and it's got tons of flavor. And so it's the same thing with something like this. If somebody hasn't really cooked it correctly, or, you know, put the right spin on it, or made it taste good, you're going to get turned off to it, and, you know, you just don't go back to it because, you know, every time I've tried something, I don't like it. I had a young lady yesterday for Mother's Day. I did a seared salmon with a mushroom ragu, and she came around the corner to me. She goes, "Chef, I hate mushrooms, but my God, that salmon is on point." And I said, "Well, thank you very much." It's just because, you know, the way I work the salmon with the mushrooms, it's a natural flavor combination, and
I love mushrooms.
Yeah. So try it. If you wanted to put a piece of chicken on here instead, you could. It wouldn't. I mean, the main thing is this salad, and then you could do a nice piece of seared chicken or grilled chicken on top of that. That Mary Rose would go really well with that as well. So, change it up. Do you? But learn how to do some of the basic stuff, and learn what you can and can't, change, manipulate, and change up.
Well, it looks
So
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
you get
So
that.
I'll be putting that recipe up a little later on today. So you guys need to get over there and write it down and cook some healthy, good food for you.
All right. All right, folks. Well, have a lovely day. We'll see you on Wednesday. I know I put something in for Wednesday. I just don't remember what, but we'll I will get it out and let everybody know what we're doing on Wednesday. And I think we'll work on next week because I think like I said, a few days we could host.
Yeah, you need to get with Red or whoever and Chief, whoever. It doesn't matter. I mean, you guys have to handle it. But yeah, let everybody know before this week's over. So
Yep. All right.
thank you, VR. Appreciate it.
Thank you, folks. Y'all have a great day. I'll be down in chat.
Bye bye. Guys, isn't that awesome? I love having VR come up here. That's just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. All you people that are not coming up in chat and y'all are lurking, you need to come up because I'm putting your name in my little wheel thing. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it as you come in. So if you're not in here, you're not going to get in here. Hey, Georgie. Good morning. Anyone else come in? Okay, so yesterday, let me go over and make sure that I got everybody. Hey, Sharp Eye. Good morning. Been lurking. I know. I knew there was some people in here lurking that didn't come up. Get Joe in here. Okay. Fish roll. It lives in the sea, but not what I call seafood. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so what I'm saying is I put the recipe that BR did on the French toast, which I am so excited. I am really going to try that. But anyway, I put it up, and at the last page of that, I said, if you make a comment on here, we'll have a special giveaway. And your name will get in that giveaway. So let me run over there and see if there's anybody else over there that I might have missed. I'll be right back. Let me refresh it. Okay. I think I have everybody. Okay. So I'm going to read off the people that left a comment. And if I missed you, you better speak up quickly. Donna Mack, Greg King, Butterbeans, Kane, Charles, Brittany, Jessica, Bushmaster, Rocky, Mr. Marmello, Victoria, Cyclops, Scorpion, Dave Harmon, Scott T, and James Eller. Did I miss anybody? If I did, you need to speak up now. Hi, Miss Coin Crew. Good morning. Get you in here real quick. Oops. Miss Coin Crew. Okay. Now you're new in there. Did I hear your name? What this is, guys, I put up the recipe for the French toast that BR made for us. And if I put on in that recipe, if you made a comment, I would put you in a special giveaway. So that's the people that I was talking about. And the other thing is I am putting new bingo balls in here. So, and I'm doing that as people come in today. So anyway, we've got two things going on. Sterling, you have a comment on there? Let's see. Let me go back and look. I remember seeing that. I think I did. No, I don't see you in there, darling. I don't see you. I don't see you. I'll refresh it. Look again. Mad Stacker, Bill Gibson. Okay. I tell you what I'm going to do, guys. Because this is the first time that I did this, I'm going to give everybody the opportunity to go over there and leave a comment. And if you do that, your name will get in here and you'll have a chance at a special giveaway. How's that? Because I love you guys so much. I'm so glad y'all come in here. Yeah, bacon, yeah. Okay, so run over there and leave a comment on there real quick. And then I'll put your name in the giveaway for, you want to see what I'm going to give away? Silver. Isn't that pretty? What video? Okay, let me put the link up for you. Let me put the link up real quick. Hang on. Oops. All right, here's the link. There's the link. Imagine that. But now I'm not going to do this every time. You're going to have to look at the recipe and see if there's something on it. I don't know. You guys are funny. So anyway, run over there, make a comment, and yeah, you got to pay attention. That's right. Jackalope, good morning. Yep, you gotta pay attention. Doesn't work if you don't pay attention. Okay. What more rain is today? Jesse, I love you guys. You know I would do anything for y'all. By the way, guys, if y'all haven't shown George Found It Very love, go do that. He is such a good guy. He tries so hard to help everybody, and he's trying to get a GoPro. So, that's who we did that little short auction for the other day. So just go over there and give him a hug and thumbs up and whatever. Just something like that to, Yeah, I think Red is sleeping in. I believe he is. Lazy boy. But he was up late. So I hate to bother him. So oh, that was sweet. Yeah. Barry bought the 2 boxes he donated to Pammy Jones, and we're opening them tomorrow night. That's very cool. Matt, do you want to put your channel sticker up there? Not channel sticker, your channel, heck, what am I trying to say? Your link. Oh, stop it, BR. That's not acceptable. BR Chef said he's eating the salad now. He forgot just how good it was. Yeah, make us all drool. Wow. Pretty awesome. I should have a package today from you, Bradley. All right. I love packages. Is that for me or is that a red package? Hey, Joe. Bill Gibson. Everybody that I missed. I'm so sorry. Okay, so you guys had enough time to get over there and make a comment. I'm just going to tell you that there might be little hidden things within the video that you might want to double check on and make a comment on to get something special. So you might want to take the time to look at the recipe. I think Shelly just came in. Yep, there's Shelly, y'all. Good morning, Silver Bull. I'll get you in here real quick. Oh, good. I don't know what you got. I can't remember, but I'm glad. I'm glad you like it, regardless of what it is. Everything, by the way, guys, everything has gone out that I had in here. So if there's caps or t-shirts or anything that I was supposed to send you that you have not received, let me know, and send me an email or something, and I will find out. Oh, 1879 Morgan. Yeah, I think I would like that too. I love hidden treasures. Shelly's on the phone if y'all hear her talking. No, that's okay. Brittany and I have a birthday tomorrow. You and Brittany will, hey, you guys come in. We'll have a birthday party for Brittany and Colorado coin hunting. How about that? I will make a cake. No, we'll get BR to cook the cake. Let's see who. Someone needs to bring. I'll bring decorations, or something. I don't know what I'll do, but everybody needs to do something. I know that if Siren's in here, she will decorate for us. I shouldn't say that. So anyway, yeah. Okay, so let's see who is going to get this. Let's see who's going to get it. Oh, Michael's going to bring the coffee. Okay. Okay, so what I have done, everybody that's in chat today, their names are in here. In here. On these pretty little colored things. Colored beads. And I'm going to give that away. And just remember, next time you have to you have to leave a comment or whatever I tell you to do in that video. So anyway, oops, this one's in upside down. Huh. How did that one get in upside down, I wonder? I don't want to mess it up. Let's see if I can get that turned around. These are really pretty. They're deep cameo. Really, really pretty. I'll leave it alone so I don't scratch it. Okay, I think I've got everybody in here. Yep, you're in there, Daryl. You're in there. Bill Gibson, everybody that came in later is in there. Bradley, you're in there. Sterling, yeah. All right, so let's see who's getting that. Well, this is so cool because I can actually read this. I know y'all can't see it, but I can read it. It's real easy for me. And it was Daryl. Daryl USA got that. So, Daryl, congratulations. Okay, so while I'm here, you want to go ahead and do giveaways for today? Let's see what we're going to give away today. I think we're going to do some silver. How about a 67 Kennedy? 67 Kennedy. All right, so let's see who's going to get that. That one is Jaji. Jaji, are you in here? Are you still in here? Yeah, I know we all like silver. Jaji, are you in here? Jaji. I'm going to stop the clock. Okay, clock's running. I know Jaji was in here a few minutes ago. Yep, there he is. I'm here, but draw again. You don't want silver? Okay, Jaji says he's here, but give it to, come on, where's my clock going to work? But to draw again, Jaji, you're awesome. Oops. All right, so let's see who gets this. Texas Joe. Are you in here? Texas Joe, you were in here. I know. Start the clock. Texas Joe, are you in here? Everybody's congratulating Texas Joe, but you gotta show me you're here. Daryl. Do you guys see Texas Joe in here? Sorry. It's a little hard with the desk door out. Yeah, there you are. Okay. Okay. Okay, this time we're going to give us away a 68. 68 Kennedy. And that one, good morning, Gina, goes to George. George found it buried. George found it buried. Well, that's funny because George said earlier he likes silver. Gina, I got to make sure you're in here. Gina R. Alrighty. That was pretty cool. Okay, we're going to do one more giveaway. And this time, if I can get a hold of something that's got something in it, we're going to give away another 68 Kennedy. Who left? Who left? George, he didn't leave. 68 Kennedy. Another one. So let's see who gets that one. That one is going to Mr. Marmello. You like silver toast too? Mr. Marmello. Congratulations, guys. That was the giveaways for today. Texas Joe's comment. All right, let me see if I can find it. Texas Joe. Send it to Brittany. Aw. Send it to Brittany for her birthday. That's really sweet. You write a note on here.
You have fun fishing the other day? Oh, Nelly. We almost
I'll get it out of the way.
We almost split. Uh-oh. Yes.
All right. Great. That was very sweet of you, Texas Joe. Okay. Anybody want to come up? Got a little time we can play this morning. If somebody wants to come up. Grandkids? No. This is Nellie and her grandkid, her grandson. Nellie, bring Nellie.
Yeah.
Where's your grandson?
He's in here.
Bring him in here and say hi to everybody.
No, go ahead.
This is Nellie's grandson, Nolan.
Well, I don't want to talk to him.
Here, sweetie. Hey,
It's
can
Nolan.
you wave? Can you wave? You're on TV. See?
Yeah.
You're bashful. Can you say hi, everybody?
Say hi.
No, waving is all you're gonna
He
get.
figure that out.
Mr. Marmello says send his to, is that Michael Kettle? I'm assuming.
Wait, was that on Real TV? No.
Okay, I have Mike's address anyway. All right. Let's see. Okay, Sark, what are you doing? You guys are something. You guys, somebody want to come up? Miss Coin Crew, you want to come up? Anybody can come up that wants to. Victoria, Brittany, Mass Man, anybody? Ida and other Texans, y'all sure do the best job of family in this. We love family. We love family. Yeah, he is cute, isn't he? I guess he is going to be in our little shop today. We have a lot of fun in here. Have a lot of sweet people. I still have not taken the time to order me some new channel stickers. What's the link for Ida? Right there. Click on it. Click on it. Alright, I gotta get rid of some of this stuff here. These two, I have to find out who they are. Shelly, thank you for doing that. Put this on here. This is my mom's appointment. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I'll put him to work this morning. You can bet on that. No one's allowed to be in here without me making him work. Okay, this is going to Daryl. Uh-oh, won't fit in that envelope. Daryl, I guess you won't get it because it won't fit in that envelope. Maybe I have a bigger envelope. Yep. So wasn't it pretty cool to have BR in here with all his goodies? Monica, good morning. Jagwolf, good morning. Gosh, who else have I missed? CCH, your birthday? Hey, Monica. I've got new bingo balls. They're different colors, so I can read them better. You just gotta pick them. I should tell everybody what colors they have, then they'll know if I draw their name.
Working out, Ida?
What? Yeah.
Good.
Sure is working out. It's working out really good. Drag Wolf, I'll get you in there. You don't have one yet. Oops, you can't see that one. Larry Powell, good morning. Boy, did you miss a good recipe today? It was awesome. If you like fish, if you like salmon. It looked beautiful, and the salad looked awesome too. Let's see, who else? Larry. Mess man, I already have you in there. Oh, you want green. Let me see. I think I gave you pink. I see it though. I can change it to green. Oh, what I don't do for you guys. Let me see if I can get Monica's bingo ball out of here. Monica. Okay. Well, that was convenient. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna put Monica in green. Monica, you are green now. We'll get you in there. Well, rats. Okay. Okay, now you're in there and you're green. Okay, the rest of you don't get to choose colors. That's too much trouble. Oh, there you got your cap and shirt Saturday. Good. Are you happy with it? So if any of you didn't get your shirts and caps that you ordered, please let me know. Make red the blue. Yeah, I could do that. Hey, red, you're not red, you're blue. That's funny. Brittany, I don't think so. I think it's just this one. All right. Oh, okay, Victoria. Let me see here. Let me get you out here again. I'll find my little piece of paper. Victoria. Because I don't have you written down on that. I remember it. I just don't have you. What did I do with that? Oh, here we go. Hang on. Hang on, Victoria. Victoria. Oh, I think I know why. Yeah. For some reason, Victoria, I did not write your size on here that you wanted. So you need to, can you email me that and I'll make sure we get them in the mail ASAP. And we'll get it done really quick. We will get it done for you. I just had so much stuff. I know that's an excuse, huh? Yes, she does. Please show the hats. Let me see. What are you saying here? Hang on a half second. Let me write this down so I don't forget this poor guy here. Okay. Do we have a best of the best cat somewhere? No, I want to, oh no. Don't we have some somewhere? No? But we still had some. See if you can find me one so I can show them. We're looking, hang on.
You not see one, Ida. Wait a minute. What? No, that's that one.
Oh, there. How about right there in that plastic thing?
Oh. Yeah.
I thought so. And then we have some. Okay, that's the caps, guys. Best of the best. And they can be, I can do different colors. Okay, so you want to be a cool kid too, Jack? Send me an email and tell me what you want and what size and what color. Oh, you guys are so cute. Oh my gosh, there was a skunk in his outhouse. Oh my gosh. That's too bad. Yeah, you guys just let me know and I'll make sure you get one of these. I think these are so cool. But anyway, I don't think I have anything other than. Hang on, let me go look and see if I have any other colors to show you. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, here's a different one. I don't want to pick it out, but I'm going to go on it. But that doesn't go on that. It goes on the outside. Okay. This is the. Let me take it out so you can see it better. This is the gray. See, the back is gray and black mesh. That's that one. And it also comes in blue and green and red. And then the shirts, I can pretty much get any color you want and any size you want. So anyway, that's what that's all about. And let's go back here to chat. Thank you, Victoria. How much are caps? I never know. Let me go back and look. Okay, they're $30 shipped. You okay?
Yeah,
And the t-shirts are $20 shipped. Hi, Gina. Thank you. You won't put Gina, send me an email, sweetie. Phil.
it's just nail right over here.
Oh, okay. And this is of course the camo if you want camo. Hey Shelly, hand me that green cap right there so I can show them the green. See the green. Do you have any other color besides the green and gray? There.
I have red, not there.
Yeah, you have a red?
And then red and blue.
Okay, let me show you guys the difference in the colors. These are the green ones. And what I do is I put whatever color this back mesh is what I put on the front to match it. And these are snapback. The camo are the Velcro back. So anyway, just saying.
Do you not have any red ones? Well,
No red ones?
yeah, we do, but hang on a second.
This is the blue. See, it has the blue around the rim.
Just let me take that down because it doesn't need to be up there.
I don't know if you can really see it.
Here's the red, but it has somebody else's stuff.
That's okay. It doesn't matter. That's red, and that's this is vaudeville on it,
No, but
and it matches the back.
well, he's being funny.
So anyway, those are the colors that are available. So just let me know. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself for a second. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, my husband thought we were cooking breakfast over here. He was gonna get in the middle of it, but lucked out, didn't do it. Sorry, honey. Anyway, let's see where we at. Yeah, if anybody wants a cap or a hat, please just email me, tell me what colors and what size and all that stuff, and I'll make sure you get it. Let's see this one. Let's go in here, Todd. Trying to get my meal ready. We're talking. Chief, do you want to come back up? You're certainly welcome to. This is Todd. Charles, have a great day, my friend. Good luck with that ring. So what color of those caps did you like the best? Colorado coin hunting. You like the black with yeah. Well, the black, you like the black like this black right here with the gray. Is that what you liked? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite ones too. I like that. What'd you say, Larry? Tell them that I am staying. King of Coin City staying, y'all. Oh. I see what you did.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Yep, I got it right there. All right, I'm going to put this in here and get this ready to go out. Before you guys get too carried away, I just wanted to tell you these caps are to support the She Shop for giveaways and stuff like that. It's not for any other reason. That's what it's for. So just letting you know. That's what it's all about. I know you should have a cap in a silver color, just saying. Well, you know what, Sterling? The cap that I just put in is actually the lettering is silver, and the back of the cap is has got the silver and black mesh. However, hang on, I'll show you a silver looking cap. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Oops. Did I kick myself out? Oh, you're back.
I don't know. She's on the phone right now, so I'll. Okay. All right. Bye.
You need me?
No, not right now.
Oh, your mom. All right, Sterling. This is a silver cap with black trim. This is as close as I have here to silver, other than the black and the silver one. So anyway, so guys, if you're interested in a cap, just or a shirt, let me know. Send me an email, and we'll figure it all out. So yeah, and if you send me an email or a message, whatever, please do me a favor and tell me who your channel name is. Because sometimes I'm like, oh man, who is that? And I have to call someone and say, hey, do you know who this guy is? And a lot of times I do. But anyway, it makes it easier if you don't do that. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I've got some stuff I got to take care of today. Send me emails if you want a cap or t-shirt, and we will go from there. But anyway, I love you guys. Y'all are awesome. And have a great day. Don't get into any trouble I can't get you out of. And we will see you tomorrow. So anyway, oh, you like that one, Colorado Corn? The last one I showed, that one? That's the one you like? I was just waiting to see what you said. Yes, okay. All right. So anyway, guys, have a super day, and I will see you all tomorrow. BR won't be here tomorrow with a recipe, but I'll put his salmon recipe that he did today. I will put that up for you this afternoon. Oops, what did it say? Leaving the house. Okay, George, have a great weekend, guys. Love you all, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Hugs to you. Thanks for coming up and playing with me. Bye, guys.